Hello everybody back home at Penn State, Greater Allegheny. My name is James Sparvero. I went to the school from 2005 to 2007. I'm currently a reporter for a TV station in Orlando. So when you come to Disney World, check us out, News 6 WKMG. Anywho, a year before that I was in Baton Rouge, Louisiana for a year anchoring and reporting the news. A year before that I was in Parkersburg, West Virginia, tiny place, anchoring, reporting the news. The year before that I was in Panama City Beach doing my thing. And a year before that I got my first television jobs in South Florida, Miami, and Fort Lauderdale. So as you can see, it's been a rough road. I've been all over the place the past 5-6 years, but I really am chasing my dreams. I'm still climbing. I want to get to the top of my business, so I'm working and I'm striving for that all the time. Everything that I do right now, the passion I have for my job and for my life, it all goes back to when I started at Penn State, Greater Allegheny when I was 18 years old. I wanted to go to University Park primarily. That was my first choice because I have an older brother who went there and I have an uncle as well. So when I didn't get accepted because my grades weren't good enough or whatever, low SAT scores, whatever, I went to McKeesport. So I got my second choice, which turned out to be the best thing that could have ever happened for me. It's 30 minutes from my parents' house in South Park, so they were right there if I ever needed anything. I did live in the dorms, though, Monday through Friday, and then on the weekends I'd go home, I'd work a part-time job. Going to Penn State Greater Allegheny was the first time I had to really learn how to be an adult. You go from being in high school, growing up with the same people, living in the same neighborhood, going to the same school with the same friends. You go to a college campus, you meet new people from all different walks of life. And even though Greater Allegheny is very small, I think there were 700 kids on campus when I was there, it was always diverse, and I'm sure it still is today. So I had friends from states all across the country, and then there were even people that were international students. I remember having a friend my freshman year from South Korea. So you have these new life experiences that you never had before. That's what I loved about the school, because meeting people and building relationships at that age, when I was 18 and when I was 19, that's still a skill set that I have to apply every day at my job now. I work in television news. I'm assigned stories. No day is ever the same as the day before. I have to meet new people, whether it's knocking on somebody's door looking for a story, going to a state capitol building, which I had to do in Louisiana, and talk to lawmakers. Whatever you have to do in my field, it's all about meeting people, and that's going to be true whatever you do as well. I'm sure of that. So, Greater Allegheny, meeting people, building relationships. I'm still friends with some of the people today that I was friends with 10, 11 years ago. Some of those people are still my best friends, even though we live in different parts of the country. That's really, really amazing. Being on the basketball team with a new group of guys, I liked walking around campus and the idea that everybody knew who I was. I liked being the big fish in the small pond. For the first 2 years of my college experience, that was perfect for me. I was someone who in high school was not the most popular student. I didn't even have a prom date when I was 18. So I go to Greater Allegheny and I'm meeting new people. It was like a fresh start. It was a fresh jolt of confidence for me with my new friends, doing well in classes, doing well on the basketball team. We won a 2006 conference championship. That was awesome. We played the final games up at the Bryce Jordan Center at UP. I'll never forget those moments. That really molded me that time with developing my character to who I am now. I'm very confident now in my ability to be the best reporter on the scene of any story, to tell the best story against all the competition in every city I've worked in. And I'm still thinking about that every day I go to work. I think that confidence boost started when I was 18 years old and I went to Greater Allegheny. I think it really did. So anywho, that's just two things: building relationships, confidence in myself, really a self-identity check about the person that I wanted to be, and being the confident man who I am today. It all started 11 and 12 years ago. It's really amazing. So as I talk with you here right now, on vacation in beautiful Aspen, Colorado, just trying to remember two of the things I said today. You're in school, have fun, learn as much as you can, and really, really soak in these moments. Because things you are learning now, you will apply when you're my age. I'm 29. So when I'm 35 and when I'm 40, I hope I can talk to you again, maybe give you some more wisdom. I'd like to thank Linda Karinga for asking me to do this. It's great to go back. It's always great to look back on growing up and the things you learned and how you're still applying them today. It puts everything into perspective. It really does. Thanks for everything, and I wish you guys all the best. Take care.